Rogu, why'd you need those shoulders? Oh, never mind. Yes, sir. I think it does. Yes. And their strength mace is Melzy, so for you, they're not going to provide much. He's got that important job. Hand out all the loot.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get behind. Get a B-res on Clemo. Stop hitting the axe. Get out of the center, please.
Oh shit.
Just jump. Uppies, uppies. Just release. Yeah, just release, repair downstairs, and take the updraft. It's much easier in case there's any question. Melzy, did you tell Bo that you're a better DH than he is? It was a joke. Oh. Just because you stayed alive a little longer than he does not make you a better DH.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Just to the right of it, it shows a little like 3 lines, 4 lines thing. If you click on that, you can type in your note. I was meant to click follow. Uh, there's nothing on the bus.
is that? It is over here.
Five, four, three, two, one.
We never set it up. Hey, hold on.
Redo the votes.
Yeah, Rogu, you can't have people dead when you start the vote because it shows that they can't receive loot. I know. We just figured that out. Yep. Tell me not to take a floor nap. Ooh, how much you want for that ring? It's a BOE. You can trade. Yes. Yes. No. Maybe after this trash will pop up? I don't. Okay, that's perfect. That ring has a 1.2% upgrade. I will pay for that. I don't think the board wants to see me in booty shorts. If you didn't, you missed out. With as much rum as I'm consuming right now, it damn well might. Rum. I'm doing half and halves with rum and Dr. Pepper. Yep. 3-minute break. Go. No. I don't have a vote because this tune is not part of your council. So every time you're like, oh, somebody vote, I don't have a vote. Sir, this is a raid. I'm gonna need you to chill. I'm actually not that messed up right now. The Waffle House? Yes. Where they threw the chair? Yeah. Hey, Rogia, where are you? I am not temperamental. Just because I'm PMSing does not mean y'all need to go after me like that. I feel violated. She did try and stick a finger in my bum. It was gently, but she tried. Wasted, I'm sorry that you're upset from swapping from nights, but I hope that this schedule allows you more time with your kiddos. Alright. Then one of your bags might not be highlighted or something. You may not have all of your bags out, or your bag add-on may be messing up. You go to RC Loot Council, turn on Auto Pass. Where's my trinket there, Rogue? Not okay. We'll figure that one out. Yeah, I'm not actually carrying. Let's kill this boss. Timer's up. I think I was the only one away, right? No, there was not a feast. I'm gonna skip a feast for now. Kill the boss.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Remember, big spider. Priority target. Yeah. You have plenty of time before they actually get to Chrome Touch. Did you phrase that as damn's aid or damn's aid? Oh, okay.
See.
From who? Is it me? No, quit bitching. Let him finish reading. Then bitch at him after.
Let's pray there is more than we know as the countryside clears and the city's full of the world. The world is yours.
Batman, get up. My humor is lost on all of you.
5, 4,
Split this up.
Our days are losing their light, and the only safety is to stand up and fight for a world. The world is yours. Our days are darker than stone as the people think that this is their only home, but the world is yours. And I can show you that we can endure the tides. They'll knock us down, but we'll survive. Only with you in my arms tonight.
I got a weak aura for this, that'll make this fight easy. There was nowhere for me to move. Yeah.
Keep you safe as it's so unpredictable. I'll pray that this is the way as the earth.
Because fire just ticks. Yeah. I got a weak aura for this. That way the tanks don't start moving the boss. The boss doesn't move. DPS and healers, you will move. Because all of that running around and all of that fire on the ground was not what we want. So I got a new weak aura for you. Yeah, let me find. Hey, I have I've spent a lot of time on this boss. Alright, so what'll happen, that weak aura will put an arrow on your screen that'll say left or right. Basically, if you get targeted with the fire, you will go left, or you will go right. Everyone else goes to the left, which means 4 to 6 people will go right. And that's it. Everyone else will go to the left, and we can keep fighting the bosses. And the folks who get targeted with the fire pools, they don't have to drop it all over everybody else. Nice and easy. Facing the wall. Yeah. Sure. I can't click the link. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm banned from loot? I don't know.
Just because you had the last word doesn't mean I won't get stronger. I come up out of disaster. I'm the lead rebellion soldier. I will dominate. I will kill this game, and I still remain. I remain standing here. Whoa, I run this ship. I am an epidemic. Yeah, remember this. I am an epidemic. Whoa.
Yeah.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Quiet. For the boss.
Just because you had the last word doesn't mean I won't get stronger. Watch me reign and slay and conquer. I'm the lead rebellion soldier. I will dominate. I will kill this game, and I still remain. I remain standing here. Whoa, I run this ship. I am an epidemic. Yeah, remember this. I am an epidemic. Whoa.
Range, you all should be stacked. That's why there's puddles everywhere. Yeah, sorry. Didn't see that first. Try self. Focus the freezing. It happened. Yeah, I can't do anything until the loot is actually available. It's not Crash. If everyone was actually here instead of AFKing after a boss fight, then we wouldn't have that problem. The add-on worked just fine. What's that? No, it wasn't you, Narrowin. Hold on. What are you saying, Tabor? What, you don't want to make your healers work for it? What? Well, let the tanks go first, but yeah. This bot? We're... I don't... We need to get our tanks used to this fight anyway, though. It hasn't gone out yet. Quit asking about loot, guys, or I'm gonna fucking make everyone fat. I'm kidding, but still. We'll get the loot when we can. It hasn't popped yet because it isn't available for anyone to get. Landley needed everything. It requires everyone else to pass, and someone hasn't passed on it yet.
Okay.
And there it goes. So again, wait on loot. It's not instant like it used to be. You guys are going to have to give us time. It's fine, Bo. I'm the same way. We'll figure this out. It's our second week of actual team raiding.
is built to break off the handle. How'd we get to this place? We're leaving everything behind for new and exciting feelings, but I won't leave you. Will everything we know be lost and changed for something new? Only time will tell, but I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you.
Major, you asking about loot? No, it is not random. We are looking at the needs of the group. We're looking at who has the lowest item, what are we replacing, how are we replacing it. Especially in these early normals, we're not trying to give, everybody all the loot. We're trying to spread it fairly.
Let's slow down. I wanna live right now. I'm not worried. Thinking about tomorrow. I'm feeling everything I need from you. It's all I believe in. I know you feel
Oh, I'll take your password. Yeah, do you reuse that anywhere else? Can I borrow it for your bank?
lost and changed for some.
Hey.
Only time will tell, but I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you.
It is 867 need cash now.
I'll be holding you.
I actually thought it was 8675309, but you do you. Near, go down and rescue Landly and bring her up here. You're an achievement. No, all she's had is caffeine, which means she'll be up until 4 o'clock in the morning, which means I get to wake up the kids in the morning. I just brought her a Dr. Pepper. She should be awake for a little bit. Is your jaw tired yet? See it. Loot? Because you don't. Because you have no pieces, and everyone else either had 2 or 4 set. So 1 to you. No.
Or was it spicy?
Probably spicy. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you? Okay. So if it was spicy, as I believe it was. So I'll put spicy in melee with Calvin and Tavor. Gotterdam was on melee, I think, and Rogu was on melee, if I remember correctly. Is that correct, guys?
It's been a week. I don't remember.
What?
It was Bo and Dave Gotterdam, because Bo and Gotterdam ran the laser beams.
Got it. So we'll do Bo and Gotterdam. I think it was Daz and Gotterdam that were running the beams, but yeah. All right, we'll have Bo.
No, I ran them.
You ran it?
It was Bo.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we have somebody who's new. All right. So Bo and Dave will be running it.
I'm not Dave.
You're David. Fuck off.
Poor Dave. Not to be confused with poor Grundle.
Okay. If we need more, we'll have an additional healer in melee. Azara, stay on the boss as well.
Can I blow up this alchemy lab just like my meth lab?
Can you blow it
I
up?
blew it up.
Is it? I can't
Trying to
remember.
get 100. It's such a pain in the ass.
Who's gonna be the group stuff?
The group is group 1 in melee. Everyone else is on range. Climo, do you have a what the hell is it called? Second monitor?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you something. That's basically what we're gonna be running. Those are the ad spawn locations ahead of time.
You doing that through Discord? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I DM'd you. So basically, it's going to be Skull, Then you're gonna go to X.
Okay, yeah.
Then you're going to purple over here.
Ovi,
And
I'm
then-
sorry. You said group 1 and melee, or just group 1 stay on boss and everyone
Group-
else can go?
Group 1 and Czar are staying on boss. Everyone else is going to be on ads, clearing out the ads as much as possible. This fight, I don't think we've seen it already, so I'll explain it briefly. Broodkeeper is a two-phase fight. The first phase, we basically have to take out all of these eggs as quickly as possible. The goal of the people destroying the eggs is Broodkeeper is going to drop her staff. The two people that are assigned to her staff, which are Bo and Gotterdam, are going to be going into the circle where the staff is, clicking an extra action button, which is going to target a lightning bolt or a lightning beam from the staff to themselves. What they're going to do is they're going to run over or try running over that lightning beam over an egg to kill that egg as quickly as possible. The reason for this is because Broodkeeper will spawn ads. She's going to be hatching these eggs, and if we let the egg hatch, it's going to spawn in a very annoying ad that we have to deal with. On normal, we can do 2 beams. On heroic, we can only do 1 beam. So we'll just practice with normal. Every single time an egg bursts, it does AoE damage to the raid. The max we can take is 3 eggs, because it's going to take a lot of AoE damage. Most of the time, we're going to be taking out 2 eggs. During this time, Broodkeeper is going to be calling for backup. She's going to be spawning ads, or ads are going to be flying in from different locations. Climo has that list of different locations. Those are static. The eggs constantly move around every single week, but the ads are always going to be spawning in from these locations. So what we're going to be doing as a group is we're going to be going over to each one of those ad locations and AoEing them down as quickly as possible. The reason why we want to keep the ads away from Diurna is because she buffs the shit out of them, and they wreak havoc if ever they're in range with each other. So that's basically the fight. Once we're getting into phase 1, once all the eggs are cleared, then she goes basically into her Super Saiyan mode. Phase 2, we're gonna lust, and we're gonna start she's gonna start pulsing AoE everybody. So it's basically a soft enrage where we have to kill her as quickly as possible. Does anybody have any questions about this fight? So the people that were there last Friday did see it a little bit briefly. So that's basically it. The ads that do spawn. What basically happens with those ads? The ads will spawn. Where is it? The Clutch Warren? Is that what it is? Either way, the ads that they're spawning is basically, one of them does a frontal, the other one does a chain lightning, the other one adds an AoE effect on one of the targets, and another one spawns a fire beam that twirls in circles. All we have to basically do is spread out as, well, stack together as much as possible, but spread out in order to not pulse each other like crazy. AoE heal as much as possible. We have 5 associated assigned healers to all the range, and 1 healer / a hover healer assigned to the tanks that are going to be taking a shit ton of damage. So don't take damage, basically.
Yeah, and then Colvin and Tavor about that swap for the mortal wounds.
Yep, Colvin and Tavor are going to be swapping every single time there is a debuff that's added to them. Do you want me to add... Really?
That was last year.
Narrowin, what are you doing?
It's sensitive. Sorry, it's my
Never have a T-bone.
Alright, let's just everyone step out of the room. 1 Hunter, sorry guys. And Fane, never mind.
Run away.
I was gonna say, if 1 Hunter goes and taps the boss and feigns, it'll reset it.
So that debuff that was on Wasted is the debuff you have to taunt solve on. Thank you, Wasted.
Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
While I was explaining, someone was whispering, Ovi, what's up? Cool.
It was probably me, but you already explained it, so.
Oh, okay. This is for the poll. If you do have questions, don't hesitate. Ask. Let's rebuff Wasted. He's missing int. Our warlocks didn't spec into Lock Rockin'.
Thank you.
Although that would be a cool spec.
Chuck Lock Rocks at the boss.
Exactly. What I'm gonna do for knowledge, I'm gonna keep up markers around the room just to call out where the next ads will be spawning. And the reason why is because the boss is gonna have to start moving around the room as well, because we will overlap, and we do not want the ads to spawn on the boss. So the goal is to basically keep the boss between skull and triangle as much as possible. Well, obviously as much as possible, but you're going to be moving around the room to clear out the eggs. So we will overlap eventually, but we'll just call out ahead of time where those ads will be spawning, so that way you can preemptively move the boss in order for her to drop the staff in an appropriate location. Does anybody else want a copy of the ad spawn locations? So that way you know, Colvin or Tor.
Good right now, tomorrow when I have 2 monitors.
I didn't hear, but that was sounded like a robot.
Tomorrow when I have 2 monitors, I think it will be useful, but today.
Okay, I'll send it in your DMs regardless, and then that way you can consult it whenever you'd like.
Yep, thank you.
Alright. Alright, everyone was ready, so let's... Well, Leanne Lee was away during the ready check, but I'm assuming she's okay.
Oh, did it not click?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Alright. Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just sign Tor as a tank. Ads will be spawning shortly in 10 seconds, so keep DPS in the bot.
We have to watch where she is because the timers are way
Right
separated.
at the start.
Yeah, try to get her over
Ads
here,
are up. Ads are up on start.
like closer to the double.
Too late. I got the one behind boss.
Everyone should be on ads right now. Nobody should be on the boss except for group 1. Second ads are spawning.
Right circle.
You want to put her where the 2 eggs that are next to each other are the ones that are empowered.
New ads by purple.
Go the opposite way.
Go opposite. Yep. You want to go your way towards skull.
Well, this one here.
That ad is going. That egg's gonna break. You guys have to take care of that.
That's fine. We'll take it. Where this egg is going to spawn, we're going to tag that ad ASAP.
I got start.
Take this time just to say how I feel. Go keep it so true and keep it so real.
As can you mark?
Sometimes when I think about
I don't think I have that permission. I'll get the far one though.
You.
No.
I can't-
Okay.
Other way. Ads
Okay.
are spawn there. Ads are spawning.
We're spawning at circle, so watch out.
Run very far away from circle as soon as you can.
Farther than that.
Very, very far away. Yep.
Like all the way down to green if you can.
We're going to green shortly, I believe. I don't
We
know.
got these eggs, so stay.
We'll run to the entrance next.
Perfect.
Nice as. Try to bring her here, in between.
Where Bo's jumping.
In between the two eggs, because we're never gonna make that.
We're gonna go over towards Diamond Neck.
I'm going far. Maybe it'll reach.
Alright, thanks. I didn't grab it. Jesus.
We're going to
Nope, we're gonna have two eggs, and we're gonna need to move the boss very far away from these dragons.
grab
that pop
those
out.
ads towards purple, please. Grab those ads towards purple. Focus the dragon.
Go to moon if you can. Go to moon.
Yep, moon.
There's another Drake now. I'm sorry.
Ads are in the middle right here. Good job. Get Leanley up.
Where we going?
We're good so far. Get Leanley up, please.
Okay. Run over towards
Get that second egg, please.
I'm trying. It's not quick. It missed.
Grab that Proto Drake on Moon. Thank you.
Boss.
Ads is
No,
fine now.
Ad's gotta stay. Because these two eggs are getting ready to have timers now.
I got close to him on it. Sorry. Near. To your left. Well, now you're right.
Move ads away.
Yeah, just pick him up.
No worries. Spread, spread, spread.
10.
We have the two eggs that are very far away from us right now.
Yep.
We're going to circle next. We're going to circle next. So let's swap places with you guys.
We're gonna try, but I have a feeling that these two eggs are gonna pop. Oh, we got one.
Yep, too short. No. Yeah.
Nope, we did not. It didn't reach it. That's the last egg, though, so we can take everything together now.
Group
Call
everything
out
up.
us when you want it.
There's a Proto Drake on Lust right now. Mailsy self-res.
If you get a circle, just run.
Wildfire spread, 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 spread. Remember, focus the ads down as quickly as possible, then it's a cakewalk. Run away with those beams that are on you. You don't want to tank a beam in the face. There's an AoE freeze coming in now. AoE dispel if you can. I don't know if Fury is. Great staff is going down. Get ready to run away. There's the staff. Run away, run away, run away on Vinny. Wildfire coming out in 5 seconds. Get ready to spread. You'll be dropping fire at your feet. Wildfire coming out now. Let's get a res on Prime, please.
Freeze in 2.
You have an innervate. Toss it on near, please.
I got it.
Thank you. Wildfire coming out in 5. Marin, do you have a Manatide totem? Spicy, pop your cooldown when you can. Great staff dropping in 5. Get ready to run away from the boss. Run away from Great Staff, run away from Great Staff. Right after Great Staff, you're gonna have Wildfire. Watch your feet after Wildfire. If you have an innervate, just get on narrow one, please. Great staff coming in 1 second. Get ready to run away again. Watch your feet fire. Great staff coming in 8 seconds right after this, but boss should be dead. Good job.
job. Hey, look, a grief torch.
What is that Zenith loot?
Hey, look,
Let's-
an
let's-
evoker staff.
I'm gonna just submit a ticket,
Yeah,
please, so we can
can't
get the
happen.
Zenith stuff out of
I
here.
didn't have
Fuck yeah, Evoker staff drop.
Don't get to loot the boss, so you get your shard.
So that evoker staff, that's a hunter weapon, right?
Yeah. We'll disenchant it and trade you the shard.
Nice. Give it to me.
Oh shit. Remember, everyone auto pass on the purpose.
What is the shard thingy in the bobber?
What do you mean, shard?
It's part of the crest, I believe.
It's a skip. It's a skip quest. You need 3 of them.
Oh, I'm gonna die. My dragon disappeared.
Yeah, you are gonna get that. You're gonna get that, unfortunately.
So, even though I have, never mind.
I have an issue. My loot frame went away.
Oh.
It just shows RC loot council loot frame. Nothing.
No, hold on. Don't do that. Just hit RC slash.
I think it's open. Is that what it is?
Yes, RC slash open. Try doing.
/RC open.
My roll on the Evoker staff should have been breed. Sorry, ignore my name.
No, it's still not working.
What did you want to roll on? We can do it manually.
Well, the tier.
How many pieces?
There's only one for.
No.
Oh, how many do I have? I have 2. Sorry.
Okay, so it's your 3rd piece. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. He does have a candy cane.
And a wreath.
She's so freaking cute. I love her.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that in his hands?
So, just a question, just because Star probably know this. Where does the mount from this one come off of?
This boss, and it's a rare drop. Yep.
Normal, heroic, and mythic. All of them drop it.
It doesn't show up on the loot table.
It doesn't. It's an appearance. It is a dragon riding appearance. That's all it is. It's not an actual mount.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So it just goes on your, what is that?
Yeah, it's for the renew prop Drake.
Yeah.
Yes, did you need on that trinket?
No, I already have it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I didn't
Like-
realize that.
I need to
Agreed.
trinket
So, are you talking about the grief torch, Melzy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're looking.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm not complaining or anything. I was just asking if you did. I'm still learning my class.
You're gonna see the groups moving around. I'm sorry. I'm just placing them so we can move this along. I think that makes sense. Alright, welcome to a lot of wipes. This boss hurts. If you want to post the Wago links for all of that, because you're going to be uploading a lot and it's going to take forever. So just post them in the Mutiny Vault of Incarnates and Weak Aura channel.
And he's not included in the pack.
Some people have created custom ones just to help them.
Okay.
Like the Polarity Helper is in the pack already, but if you don't have it, it helps you. All that does is basically if you have a plus and minus once you reach the third platform, it'll help you determine where you should be stacking and not get yourself fucked over. The Static Charge 2, I don't know what that one is. Snowstorm, I also don't know what that is.
Batman and Rogu, there should be a RC loot thing on your screen to roll.
It should be.
Oh yeah.
That works, okay.
Damn it, Batman!
Sorry.
You better make use of it. If you're on the floor every fight, I'm gonna be very mad.
Dude. I haven't died once in this fight.
Okay, good. Now what you want to do now is that you want to hope that Bo wipes, so you get cooldown on that.
There is no hope it'll happen.
Oh no, it happens all the time. I've seen Bo die only good times.
Alright.
I love you, bro.
The groups are set in two different sections. Group odds and evens. Odds will be going to X, evens will be going to triangle during phase 2. During phase 1, we're all going to be tanking this lovely little beast with small hands on this platform. The tanks are going to move her a little bit backwards, and we're going to be dealing with a bunch of different mechanics. Oh, Squish is here. Oh, wow. Propello, you're out of group 1. All right.
Do we need another heal?
What?
I said, do we need another healer?
6? 6 heals?
I think.
If you want to go on your druid, but it's... I don't know if you've killed it this week already. Yeah, you probably have.
I think we should be.
What was killing us Friday was not AoE damage, though, in the first 2 phases. It was tanks getting ruffled. Like, one shot. Myself included.
You're a squishy bear.
I was getting wrecked. Yes.
And Razzie gets full frontal.
Yeah, it was not funny. It was painful.
You said it was the frontal that was getting you?
No, it was the debuff. The debuff that you put on me. The frontal, I better no. So, okay, so this boss is basically, the first phase she has a couple of mechanics. One of the mechanics is she's going to spawn 3 gigantic circles of lightning on people. One person's going to go left, one person's going to go right, and the other person's going to stay right on square. The reason why is basically because when those expire, it drops a crap on the ground, and it's the same thing as this stupid spider boss fight that we all hate. If you stand in the crap, you don't get knocked back. This leads up to her second ability. She knocks you back. If she pushes you back by wind and you go flying off the platform, standing next to square, you basically avoid that. Next is a frontal beam. She's going to target a random player in the raid, and she's basically going to breathe a gigantic beam on them. You have to avoid it. That's all it is. So those are the 3 main mechanics in phase 1. I don't think there's another one. If I'm missing one, anybody that's done her, please feel free to correct me, but I think those are the 3 major ones that we have to deal with, apart from just generally spreading out. Correct? Yes? No?
Can you go over that one more time, please?
Phase 1, she has 3 gigantic lightning circles. 1 circle is going left, 1 circle is going right, and another circle is staying right on square in the middle. That will drop crap on the ground that will prevent us from being pushed back. Her secondary ability is the pushback. She basically blows a wind on this platform and pushes you off the platform. If you're standing in your square where the shit is on the ground, you will not get pushed off. Her third ability is a frontal cone, or a frontal beam, I should say. She's going to target a random player in the raid and launch a beam of lightning at that person. You just want to avoid it as much as possible.
It's a straight in front of her. It's not a cone.
Yeah, it's a straight beam in front of her. That's correct, yeah. The other one, that's called Lightning Breath. Electric Scales. What's this?
So what's the markers for, since they're not all even?
Phase 2 groups.
Okay.
Phase 2, odds are going to X, evens are going to triangle, because that's where the teleporters are going to be to get to the platforms that have lightning on them on the left and right hand sides.
Alright, so evens, triangle, X, odds. Okay.
Yes.
That's at 65% if I'm not mistaken, sorry.
Somewhere around, I can't remember the percentages. Once we're on those platforms, you're going to have a bunch of ads to kill, and that's kind of like Halls of Valor, first boss. Same concept. You just dodge them, avoid that, and AoE down the ads. The ads don't do that much damage. It's not a very painful phase. It's mainly just to avoid the frontals. Once all those ads are down, we're going to be coming back. We're going to be going to the third platform, which is behind her. Right now, we do not see this, and that's where we're going to get the polarity charge. The polarity charge is basically a plus and a minus. All the pluses stacked together, all the minuses stacked together. We do the happy dance, and DPS her down as much as possible. She's going to pulse AoE lightning. We have to go through said lightning, whether it be with a blink, whether it be with a gateway, whether it be with a leap, or just take it to the face like a champ. And we're all going to AoE heal the crap out of it.
To interject, it may be better to use the red and blue in front of the boss for third phase. I think left is red and right is blue. For the
So negative will be X, positive will be blue. Yes, for the weak auras.
It's the opposite of the stupid thundering fix, right?
I don't.
Okay. I honestly do not think we're gonna get to this phase right away, but anyway. If we do, awesome. If we don't, we'll see. I don't need to put markers on the platforms on the sides, do I?
No,
don't
back
think
there,
I
no.
I hope I don't.
The last marker for the final phase, so that everyone knows where to stack, is usually what the groups.
Where do you want to stack in the final phase? I've never seen the fourth phase yet.
I forget where it is. It usually just follow whoever was leading us over.
What are you talking about for the fourth phase?
Once you come back here, get past that damage check and the ad spawns, and then you got to kill the ads. And then after that ad is dead, then you get blown onto the last platform.
Yeah. And in the last platform, all you have to do is spread out the circles and kill the boss. Just make sure that you can even step into the Fortnite ring that closes in on you, and as long as you pop a defensive, but basically just don't get hit by the...
Yeah, it's this platform, the fourth platform, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just closing in on the gigantic circle where she's standing in, and we have to spread the same gigantic circles in phase 1 out. The only
Then the other one you can't mark down.
No, it's here. And then I don't know if it's normal or heroic ability that if you get clipped by the circle, it goes to another person. Is that correct?
I think it still does.
Okay, so we'll play with that. But basically, if you get hit by a freaking circle, just go move to the outside. That's what we got to do.
Everyone in Pugs was running out to stay out of the circle and let it just drop off.
All right, let's see this fight. We have 20 minutes. And then we'll tackle it and see how far we can get. If not, we'll come back either tomorrow or jump into heroic tomorrow. Everyone's ready? On tank pulls. Who's tanking boss first?
I can take him first.
Cool. She does not have a tail swipe, so I don't think she has a tail swipe. I should correct myself.
No.
So be right up in her nuts.
He's got some pretty sweet bling on.
She doesn't have nuts.
She sounds like it. She's got a manly voice.
That's because she smokes 3 packs a day.
Alright, let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lust. Bombs are coming out in 3 seconds. Get ready. 1 left, 1 right, and 1 stand circle. Vinny, stand circle, please. Perfect.
Everyone out of that blast.
There's the frontal. Zap. Pushback is coming in 2 seconds. Get in the circle in 3, 2, 1, go. Now you're in a circle. We're not going anywhere. We're laughing at her. Bombs are coming out in 4 seconds. Same thing. Rinse and repeat. Spicy, stay in the middle. Everyone else move up. Oh, never mind. Batman is AFKing. Not Batman. Who's this? Either way, we have 2 circles. Watch the funnel.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it.
Push back in 2. Once again, sparks in 3. Spread, 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 spread. Oh yeah, the sparks. We have to interrupt.
Interrupt, stun, whatever you can do.
CC, yeah, any interrupts or CC.
I forgot about that mechanic.
Combination limbs knocks them out real quick.
Yep.
So, yeah, fun. Pushback coming in now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch out for breath immediately after this pushback. Breath coming out.
In the circles, but
Get out of the circles.
What did you just say about staying in the circles, Sar?
You don't have to stand in the circles. You can be pushed back into them. Is what he's saying.
Gotcha.
Even though Goddardam is just taking a boatload of extra damage for no reason because he's standing in the circle.
I was healing myself, but yeah.
There we go.
It's okay. Just everyone jump off.
Is there a way to move the marker back just a tiny bit so that there's a place for us to stack so that we do just get pushed into the circles and they're
It's
not
impossible. Once it's placed, it can't be moved.
Don't release.
He's lying to you.
I moved it.
I know.
Plan to like put it behind the thing then instead of right
Yeah.
on
So by the way, guys, if you see it's going to touch the raid, step back a little further. You don't. We're not machines. You can make that human judgment to step a little further back from where the marker is placed.
Not release.
Because
If you
the
release,
markers, the markers all the way at the edges. You shouldn't be that close to the raid, especially as we get to heroic. If you're that close of where diamond or triangle are, you're gonna kill people. So they need to be all the way over to the edges and circled. Like if you see you're going to touch anybody with your circle, keep moving backwards. But yeah, we'll move them around.
the run back is extremely quick. All you have to do is take the
And there's
res,
repair.
and there's a repair, dude. It does bug every now and then, and some unfortunate person's Drake disappears because...
It's only if you take the Black Drake, and that's because he's racist.
That's what it is.
I don't see the repair guy.
Where's
Sorry.
Sir?
He's in the middle, he's got a flag up his butt.
He's
on
like
the main
6
platform.
feet from Khadgar.
Yeah, so it's when you release, there's a repair guy.
He's on the main...
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I'm...
There's a G to the left of the little green circle thing.
Thank you, Leolie.
You're welcome.
Also, attack power when you can, please. Spicy. Spicy.
Have I been on mute this entire time?
Yes, you have.
Makes sense.
We globally muted you because I mean, come on, for obvious reasons. But no, yeah, you've been on mute the whole time. So is Mage Rob and iPro and Wasted.
Okay. I don't see Nier on the raid frames.
You have
He's
to,
in group 6.
yeah, you have to change your raid frames to show all groups.
Unfortunately, I split them up because of odds and evens when we split for phase 2.
You don't need to heal Nier. He can heal himself.
I believe they switch buffs between each other so they regenerate each other's mana, I believe. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Yes. He's my fellow preservation evoker homie.
Are you ready now? So we can... Cool. Alright, so yeah, that was one mechanic I forgot to explain, so sorry about that. Bombs are going out in 4. Get Grundle up. Get in a circle. Or being pushed back into a circle. However you want to see it. Bombs out, bombs out. Watch beam, watch beam.
Yeah, I took that one in the face.
To be fair, you were watching it.
Yep, I was.
Right between the two. God.
Sparks, everyone spread, everyone spread, everyone spread.
Practice mechanics, guys.
Here it is.
It's on cooldown for 2 minutes. Cooldown on Calvin.
Ignore up the ad.
Everybody in this raid should have some form of interrupt, stun, incapacitate, you name it. Anything to move that ad. So there's no excuse for any ads to go off, especially in normal.
Personal responsibility.
On heroic, you need 2 interrupts, I believe, per ad, or is that mythic? Doesn't matter.
That is heroic.
Okay, so you need 2 per. Right now, 1 is a joke.
I think mythic is 4.
It's 4, okay. Yeah. That's why the 1200 evokers, I get it.
Alright, yeah. So, puddles. If you get the debuff on you from the boss, it's going to drop one of the big puddles. If you are not marked with a circle, run all the way to an edge. Behind green or purple. Or I don't care. Over to an edge and don't overlap.
Is when we get the individual circles as well, or
No.
just when the big ones come?
Those individual circles we can spread loosely, so that way everyone else's AoE can interrupt ours as well.
Yeah, the individual circles just need to be Olympic rings. You should not be overlapping someone else's player frame, but that's it. You just spread them out as densely as you can. It's a light spread, just don't overlap someone else's player frame. And again, the big circles, take them to an edge. Set it first pool, and I'll say at this pool. I will say, as we move up in difficulties, and it gets harder and harder, those circles do so much splash damage that if they're not all the way to an edge, we will lose people who are low when we are in heroic just to the splash damage. They hurt. Take them to an edge. Let the other one stay closest. So, you see where Jeeves is? Behind Jeeves, basically. Don't fall off the edge, but behind Jeeves. Because they hurt. And I don't want us to practice just because we can get away with it. Normal does not mean we'll get away with it in heroic, and I want us to practice like we're going to play in the big game.
Slightly confused. The circles that go, if you've got the ones on the side, then you go all the way to the edge. And if you have the big circle, but you take one goes to the middle, and then everybody else goes out behind Jeeves.
It's the 3 big circles he's talking about.
Yeah, so the big circles.
Okay.
She'll put 3 big circles out.
Right.
Ovi will call someone to stay close. The other 2 run as far as they can away from the raid, trying to get to the edge, to that outer ring. That is their whole goal. The small circles, we need to Olympic ring, do not be overlapping someone else's player frame. Because if you're overlapping another player, you will kill them. Maybe not right now in normal, but you will in heroic. Sorry, what's that, Tor?
There was one that stays close and 2 go far. It's not all 3 go far. I thought it was...
All 3, to be fair, if we wanted to maximize the amount of damage we were taking, all 3 would go far. Yeah. But what happens when all 3 go far is somebody is going to... we're going to lose people just through the knockback because the way it knocks people off is it's not a direct line. It's a direct line from her. And although you may be thinking you're lined up on the boss, it's not there.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, Dave. Do that. Prime grab the left gateway, and Grumble grab the right gateway.
Should we go where Weak Aura tells us to, or just to the nearest one to drop the big circles?
If you have a weak aura that's telling you, perfect. I have not seen that package because tanks did not get weak auras. Did not get that debuff. So if I don't have to call it out, perfect.
Alright, for those of you saying I'm loud, is this better?
Yep.
Or am I too quiet?
Honestly, it's not about the same.
By better, you mean
I think
louder.
your volume
Yeah.
is perfect.
Let's get this done. Let's see more of this fight. Let's see more of this fight, guys. It's gonna take a couple. This is the last boss.
Yeah, would they do like 400 wipes on Mythic?
200, I think. But some Chinese guilds were at 400 or 500. Yeah.
Liquid was over 200.
Five, four,
I don't want to know, Vinny.
2, 1.
Bombs coming out in 5. Breath right towards middle. Watch it.
Sorry.
Just jump. We're down 3 healers.
Push back. We're down 3 healers? They're still alive.
Oh, Near was. Well, I saw Near, Propello, and my bad. That is my bad. I called it early. Just jump. My own fault.
It happens.
It doesn't matter.
You don't need a res.
Yeah. It's so close, it doesn't matter. Just jump. We can't have that many people getting blasted to the face. And I took a blast to the face last time, but to be fair, my DPS isn't any good at all. So
For me,
Savior's
that-
down a good spot.
That mechanic, it looks like she's gonna blow at you, to me. So it's like, oh, okay, here comes that pushback. But it's her sitting there, and that's the frontal. And for whatever reason, that to me just looks like she's gonna sit there and do the pushback versus anything else.
It does throw me off too, the enemy.
Accept the savior thing, or is it gonna
you can accept it now.
He killed it.
Oh no.
Hey man. I got you.
That was great.
Yes, if she points at you, she's going to kill you. Just think of it that way. Does everyone have bigwigs or DBM installed?
Anybody answers no to that, you're being removed from raid. Because it's a mandatory add-on.
What I was thinking, because it says watch frontal in like size 72 on your screen. Like, I'm pretty sure even, if I can see it and I'm blind as a damn
Oh, what the fuck?
That was Savior blowing up.
Again?
Like an hour later, yeah.
Well, it already blew up once, so who dropped another one? Might as well.
We got 7 minutes. Let's get the last pull in on this boss. Our last couple pulls in on this boss.
There was a command that you could DBM like version or something, and it would respond who had DBM, and I'll tell you someone else had a different one.
Everybody should have DBM or big wigs and stuff like that. Like, it's mandatory.
Alright. Everybody eating up? Ready, check, and we're pulling.
Batman. Welcome back. Squish food.
Five, four, three, 2, 1.
Bombs are coming out in 2. Breath is in 8. Serenity Hate, stay middle in the back. In the back, back. Breath is coming out now towards Serenity Hate. Watch it.
God damn it.
Knockback.
Ooh, what the
Get a
hit me?
get a res on Clumo. That's the tank debuff and the melee hit. Bombs out in 2. May drop, stay mid. Breath coming out in 5. Watch out. Breath on us. Pushback coming in 2. Sparks. Spread, 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 spread. Fear, interrupt, you name it.
Oh, hello.
I got
Jump
melee.
off the edge.
All right.
Yeah, tanks are dead.
Well, tanks are dead. Jump off the edge. One more wipe.
When you interrupt those thingamabobs, does it put off like a shit ton of damage or
No.
something?
When they drop that close together, it does though.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're overlapping your circles and you're dropping them on someone else's player frame, you will kill somebody. And when you kill somebody and they have the big circle on them, they'll kill more people.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, that's why I said if you drop that on someone else's player frame, you're going to kill people.
So please spread. Like, spread.
The trank shot works on that too. Trank shot. Counter
Everything.
Yeah.
Bring a piece.
Anything does. Every class should have some sort of interrupt.
Well, I
Or-
mean, trank shot's normally not an interrupt though. It's just
Any? Yeah.
Yeah, even pushbacks, everything. Everything.
Basically, any utility ability will work.
Ooh, piece candy.
Will Zephyr work?
If
Probably
it
not.
moves the
Fair.
mob, yes.
It doesn't.
Then
No,
it won't.
that's not that one. Sorry. I guess not any utility, but like any like purge, CC, like stun, incapacitate, fear, interrupt. Obviously, I don't know about.
Doesn't the
purge
warrior
or
have an
something.
AoE fear?
Get
Knock
your,
out most of them.
get your food buffs and let's go.
Yeah, but interrupting them isn't the issue. It's when they all spawn, they all do damage immediately. So no matter what, we're taking massive damage. The closer they are to each other, the more damage those people that are close are gonna take. That's why we all died at that.
But it's not talented because it's a
5,
DPS law.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That is a DPS loss.
Dodge throw.
Bombs in 2. Breath is coming up now. Get ready to move. Move, 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 move. Push back in 4, 3, 2, 1. She is casting her pushback. Bombs are coming out in 2. Bombs are out now. Serenity hates to hear.
Breath in 2.
Breath is coming out now. Pushback is coming out in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sparks, spread, 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 pre-spread, pre-spread, spread, spread, spread.
Res after that.
Pushback is coming up back now. Right after the pushback, we're getting a breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath is coming out now. Bombs spread. Right after bombs, we're getting sparks. There's a tank down. It's going to be a wipe, but just do it all regardless. Interrupt ads, interrupt ads.
You don't have enough people.
Yeah. Spice, it's going to be it for the raid, guys. Spicy, can you share your weak core as well for the center? That way it will call out for everybody.
Yeah, we got to the transition.
We did?
Look at
Yep.
that.
Woo!
Progress.
Alright.
This is where we'd get to the different sides, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And healers, when you go to this, everyone needs to be at full health. You will take fall damage when they get knocked to their sides.
Or anybody can leap and do all that fun stuff to prevent the damage.
Disengage work.
Yep. Alright. 3 things. 1, we're going to figure out the loot stuff. That's on us. Second week of actual raiding with the team, so we'll adjust that. We will have different buttons for you to press if you're going into 2 or 4 piece. 2, we are going to set some expectations for minimum item level, KSM, other things that we'd like folks to be at in the next few weeks. Same way we did in Season 3. And what else is there? I think that's it for now. Manly?
I'm going through and doing the raid bot thing for all the DPS. If you are a healer, can you please go in and manually update that, or however you're supposed to do that? I'm not sure. Healer.
Is there
Healers.
a tutorial on that?
So if you're healing, what I would like for you to do is go to QE Live, questionablyepic.com/live, and sim yourself there, looking for upgrades. If you want to screen share that or take a screenshot of that and send it to us, we will make sure that we update your numbers. Or you can go in and manually update your numbers inside of WoW Audit. That way we know what's a big upgrade for everybody and what's not.
To the 4 people that have messaged me saying Sims are not the Bible, we know this is not the Bible for your loot. Your fucking loot. Nobody cares. It just gives us a guide.
Yeah, we're not awarding loot to everybody. When I say that, I mean, so what was giant upgrades for me, because I'm a low item level, did not go to me, right? This isn't let's give the lowest item level person stuff. Let's give everyone their best. We are making it as fair as possible, but at the same time improving what the raid can do and that the raid can use. So if someone's getting a 4-piece over someone getting a 3-piece, we are absolutely awarding a 4-piece because that is between a 2 and 18% increase in damage. That is what we're awarding, and that is why. For everything else, like trinkets and other things, we understand some stuff is biz for people, players. We are looking at those, and again, a lot of us lost out on loot and other stuff because what was biz for us was biz for other people. This isn't the only week we're going to clear this raid. We're 2 weeks into our actual raid tier for this team. We skipped a week. So we are 2 weeks in. We will continue to clear this content until it's no longer very useful for us. I expect that in 2 weeks, normal is no longer meaningful for us because everyone will be at 2 and 4 pieces. And I expect that for us to just go in and clear Raza and Broodkeeper, and that's it. And then we spend the entire night in Heroic. I will say Heroic is a lot harder. We can't have me failing as much as I did tonight. So we'll figure it out. We'll move forward, and we'll talk about it for tomorrow. I think we're going to go into Heroic, study the bosses, do your homework, and let's get in there tomorrow and get through 4 to 5 bosses in Heroic. I think that'd be a good shot. Thanks, everybody.
Well, I have a 6-hour drive tomorrow, so I will be able to look at stuff when I am done driving.
I have a 5-hour train ride.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, all.
Happy New Year's.
We should still be updating our.
Second one.
What's it called?
Your loot wish list in WoW Audit? Yes, please.
Yes, thank you.
Leanne Lee is going through and simming a bunch of people because she can, but that is out of the niceness of her heart. If by next week a bunch of people haven't updated their own, we're just not going to award loot.
So alphabetically, I'm on Shoot Your Face right now. So if
Family, you can skip me. I have it.
I am actively running Droptimizer at the moment.
I see, and yours is running right now. Yours is at 87%. But yeah, anybody that's below Shoot Your Face, so Shoot, Squish, Spicy, Tabor, Vinny, and Czar, those are the only ones that I haven't run yet. Yeah, so healers, I won't run it for you guys, but everyone else.
Healers and tanks, we get screwed. We will make sure the gear gets to you guys at the end, or if there's a specific piece for healers or tanks, i.e. the trinket that drops off Bierna, or the trinket that drops off Aranog, we will make sure these don't go to DPS, they will go to tanks first. I promise you I'm not going to award stuff to a DPS if it can benefit you more. So.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Sadly, that ring's a 2.2% upgrade.
The ring or the trinket?
The ring.
I don't care about the ring, I care about the trinket.
Okay, I didn't get a trinket, so. You were wanting the ring.
I could make that one.
Oh, I mean, if you want it, yeah. I was going to buy it off of you with gold, so if you don't want gold, then sure.
How much money are you talking?
We'll negotiate that offline.
Okay, we can do that tomorrow.
I mean, we can do it now, just outside of voice. You can just whisper me a price, and I'll say yes or no.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions for us as leads? We're going to tighten the reins a little bit, guys. I think we've been pretty lax. Part of the problem was coming out of Season 4, I didn't feel like tightening them too tight, because in Season 4, it very much was, a joke. Now we're in Season 1 of Dragonflight, and I feel like we are making decent progress, but I feel like we could do much better. And I want us to do well. I think this team has great potential, and we did it in Season 3. We did it in Season 4. Now let's do it here in Season 1 of Dragonflight. So if I got to tighten the reins and maybe, be a little mean, I will, but I have faith in everybody.
Yeah, I think things will also change once we can get tier from places other than already.
Yeah, I agree. Well, again, we're a week behind in tier, but it's okay. I'm not quite worried about that just yet. I mean, if you're playing Fury, tier is meaningless. You get a 0.02% upgrade from 2-piece and a
not playing
0.0.
Fury.
I know, but my point is for certain classes, tier is absolutely meaningless. And then for other classes, like let's say Monk, it's a 20% upgrade, right, for 4-piece. Whether it's out of LFR, it's 20% DPS increase, which is just crazy.
Yeah, I ran LFR for it. I tried.
I know it's still early before reset, but what about next week for those of us that are going into heroic pugging?
So that is a point of contention we'll address tomorrow. Some people are going in and pugging. I understand it. The last couple of weeks, there will hit a point where, for loot purposes, I'm going to ask people not to pug on their mains, because it will put a damper on what we can do as a team and supporting the other 20 some odd people. I mean, tonight we had 27. If we take that entire team into heroic, if we're missing even 3 people who are not loot locked, or 3 people who are loot locked, we may only get 3 to 5 pieces of gear versus the 6 to 4. So we'll address that. Maybe not this week, but definitely next week or the week after. Just with the holiday, it's not something I've wanted to fight on, but we'll address that later on.
Sure. Oh, the reason I ask is our raid is at the end of the week. So
Yes.
depending on the raid's commitment to push content, we may only do 2 or 3 bosses. So then when we try to do a pug after that raid, it's really non-existent.
I'm very well aware. I get that, and what I will say to that is At a certain point, there is a I'm okay with people going and pugging, especially if their skill cap is much higher and can get through the raid. There comes a point where I need those players to come back and help the team, especially when it comes to gearing, because some folks are going to be able to push keys just because of their skill cap to a lot higher level than other people are. And when they are A, clearing heroic, and B, pushing 20s within the first 4 weeks of the expansion or tier, by the time the rest of the raid catches up, there's nothing left for them to trade, kind of thing, right? If that makes sense. I know you want to get into content. I know you want to push higher. I mean, I think even in the interview, you're like, hey, I want to eventually get into Mythic. I get that. I don't want to hold you back, but what I will say is at some point there will come a time where I say, hey, stop pugging heroic and let's try and help everybody else, kind of thing with gearing and such.
Yeah. Well, I would say the expectation from someone to do that should also reflect an expectation of people to do a little more.
Yep. And that is us holding
if
folks more
hold the
accountable.
people that don't do a little more, it would be fair for those that do more.
Yep. And that is us holding everyone else more accountable, setting a minimum item level, setting minimum key level, vault slots, etc. All of that will come out tomorrow. We are going to spend the next 24 hours setting a lot of this. Coming out of the holiday season and my birthday today, I have not put enough pen to paper on a lot of my ideas and thoughts. I will do that by the end of raid tomorrow. And we will have a set of expectations and guidelines and other stuff that we would like folks to hit in the next month that I don't think are going to be out of the expectation, but it will set a minimum, not a maximum. So those of you who go out and run 45 keys in a week, this isn't to encourage you not to. This is to encourage you to continue what you're doing, and this is to encourage those that are running a key a week to hit more of that, right? So that's all this is to do.
I would say that it would be really helpful if at the same time we add extra expectations, which I think are fully warranted. We also add the hard part with keys is finding a group to do them and making that more possible throughout the week will make that more likely.
So
finding keys for some of us is almost impossible.
Okay, and that's fine. So what I will say is, as someone who has pugged the last 2 years of keys, is I get that. I really do. Pugs right now, some of them feel like dog shit. Some of them feel like cakewalks. It happens. What I will say is, if anyone is on this team and needs keys, post in the keys channel. The same way I did earlier, I got my 4 keys done on my monk, and I went from 350 something item level, and I'm at 369 in 4 keys and finishing 2 world quests and the raid tonight. I will help. I'm my druid. I'm 400, right, or close enough that I will help anybody who needs keys. I can heal anything up to a 15 or 16. And you need help, let me know. I'll heal if I have the time or if I have the bandwidth. And that's the same for Leanne Lee. She'll go in and she DPS the 16 Ruby Life Pools the other day. She can do it. Again, we can push 15s. We pugged the tank and the other second DPS. So we had a healer and 2 DPS. We pugged the tank and the other DPS for that key. There are folks who are going to push higher and faster than others. And again, it's not me setting, I need everyone with 15s. It's, I need folks with 10s, or I need folks finishing 12s, 13s, right? It's not, I need folks finishing 20s. I'm not going to set the expectation too high. I would like everyone to have KSM in the next 6 weeks. I don't think that is unreasonable. That's 15s.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with that either. My problem is generally that trying to get that done, some of us are, more able to find groups, and we're going to get to a point where, of course, the pug scene starts looking at IO and just says no to people who don't have it.
And I get that. And if you need help, let us know. And Tavor, I mean, you were here in season 3 when I set the 8-week. I need everyone to have KSM. The only reason I didn't set that hard before the season started is because I needed to see how keys felt. Right, there are 3 keys that I think are incredibly difficult at above a 15, anywhere between 390 and something item level.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, it's about getting the group rather than actually doing them.
If you schedule ahead of time, like let us know, there'll be more than likely a bunch of people that'll be able to do keys. I mean, we have a bunch of individuals that are at 20, even almost close to 30 Mythic Plus keys a week. We'll be more than capable of tackling those, and we have individuals that are available at all hours of the day too.
Yeah, that's I think important given that some of us,
And
jobs and other things.
reason,
So yeah.
For whatever reason, this tier I actually like running keys, whereas last year I was like, I could have given a rat's ass about it. So I will DPS whatever you need. And if it's not like
Except Nakun.
Yeah, Noku can suck a dick.
And easy.
See, my thing was I just got tired of people like overwhelming just me alone.
You want to run a key? You want to take my key?
Yeah, and I was even at work and I had people planning out like a whole week of keys with just me as a tank when you have 2 other raid tanks that are there.
It's also hard though. Like I mean,
I get it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you find people that are very capable of doing it and that make